Shalom Aleichem. Welcome to today's daily halacha. We're continuing the laws of Purim. Tafresh Pitet. The Shulchan Aruch writes, Hakol chayavim b'kriyata. Everyone is obligated to read Megillah. Anashim and Ashim gerim b'abadim meshucharim. Men, women, converts, freed slaves. Manchanchim et haktanim lekrota. And we also teach the children that they should also read Megillah, and they should come for it. And when they get to the Gil of Chinuch, we should bring them to shul to hear the Megillah reading. The Mishnah Brura asks the obvious question, which is, wait a second, I thought women aren't obligated in time-bound mitzvahs. For example, in Sukkah, it's a time-bound mitzvah. They're not obligated to be in the Sukkah. So why are they obligated to hear Megillah reading? He answers based on the Gemara in Megillah Daf Daled. Afhem ayu be'otones. They too were in that miracle. What does that mean? So there's two ways of understanding. Number one, the women too, their lives were threatened in the Gezerah of Achashverosh, and so they too must celebrate. They have the equal obligation. The second might say it's because Esther played a heroic role in the salvation of the Jewish people. Since they played such a big role, they were included in the rabbinical obligation to hear Megillah reading. In any case, everyone agrees that women should hear Megillah reading. So, in a normal situation, men come to shul, women come to shul, all is good and perfect. The question is, can a woman read for herself or for her fellow women folk? So there are three shitas in the Rishonim about this. The first opinion of Rashi and Rambam and others is yes, they have an equal obligation. They're the same as men. Men and women the same, so a man can read for women, women can read for men, like we find by brachot and other matters. Same thing. But there's a second shita, which says that a woman's obligation is on a different level than a man. She has a mitzvah lishmoa Megillah, to hear, not likro, not to read. And since she doesn't have a mitzvah to read, she can't be yotzei those who have a mitzvah to read. So therefore, a woman should not read for a man. And Lochem Lamaisa, we try to go like that opinion, and we will not have a woman read for a man because of that opinion. In addition, there's an opinion that it would be problematic for a woman to read for a woman because a woman can only hear for someone who has an obligation to read. However, this is a machlokas and Tosfos, and there are those who disagree, and paskin, indeed a woman can read for another woman. Halacha l'maisa, how do we paskin? Well, in a tough situation, a b'diavad situation, since there are poskim who allow a woman to read for a woman, it seems like that would be permissible. For example, if there are women who are dealing with their children and can't come to shul, or for example, if you're in a shul where a woman can't hear every word which is necessary in order to hear the Megillah reading, some poskim will say, all right, so then have a woman's reading. Other poskim don't like this. They say it's better to be strict, and that if there's going to be a woman's reading, a man should read for the woman. So this is an interesting machlokes. Rav Yehuda Henkin has a book called Equality Lost. His father is also a huge modern Orthodox posek, and he says that he thinks it's perfectly permissible for women to read for other women. And obviously those in the more open-minded liberal Orthodox camp like this ruling. It's a way for women to shine for themselves. Those in the more traditional camp go with poskim like the Mishnah Brura, who prefer that a man should read for a woman, and many don't feel comfortable with these women readings. I'm not getting too political. I'm not putting my own personal opinions in here. The truth is I don't really have such a strong personal opinion, but I'm just putting out there for your own information on this relatively controversial issue of women's Megillah readings. If you have any questions, thoughts, comments, please let me know. And we should all be zeichet to a beautiful Megillah reading, even during these challenging times. We should find our community. Ideally, the weather would be nice. We do it outdoors. and we can all celebrate together salvation of the Jewish people. Have a great day. From Yerushalayim, Ir HaKodesh.